of the other interesting things I think just about working in senior management is you get to work across lots of industries. Certainly within KPMG, I work anything from energy one day to financial crime to climate change. And being an actuary, we're trained in big data. We're trained in fields about making decisions with, in uncertainty and with imprecise data. And these industries that we all work in as our core fields of financial services, there's a lot of lessons that we can take to other industries and apply those lessons. And it's very rewarding to take that across to those other industries and share that.
Sounds very promising. James, what are the advantages of an actuary brand and what areas can actuaries develop in?
Yeah, an actuarial brand is very valuable in the business area. There is no doubt. We are seen as the rocket scientists of the business world. When we put recommendations forward, they are not second guessed. They are just taken as gospel. Like our input on most financial decisions is unquestioned, and that's a fantastic platform to have. Where we need to develop as actuaries, and I understand universities are doing more of this these days, but it's around how do we take our technical and do more with it. So how do we develop our EQ over our IQ? How do we learn to lead people? How do we learn to negotiate and influence within an organisation? How do we set strategy and vision for teams? So while we have a profession which is an amazingly deep technical base, and that is what we need, and that is certainly the brand, for us to become leaders in organisations, it's how do we then step that up and operate in a peer group where your base is just your ticket to play.
Yeah, on that note, we've been talking about developing EQ for a long time. So where are we on that journey?
There's still more to do. And, even in my position, I get 360s all the time. And in some ways you need to unlearn some of your learnings that you've had to keep moving forward. What made us very good as technical was some of our competitive ability, but you've got to learn to compete as a team. So where actuaries are also so strong in terms of technical skills, we're pretty low on empathy. That's certainly what my wife would say.
And mine too.